my channel, The Pink Cadillac. My name's Laura, and today we are trying a bunch of new beauty items that I'm super obsessed with. We've got the Shape Tape Concealer from Tarte. We've got the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palettes and Morphe brushes. So a lot of these items, I tried them the first time with you guys. So stay tuned. You're gonna wanna watch this. This is a great one. There's a lot of low budget, good items that I think you're gonna love. I also tried some new techniques like baking under the eyes and kind of like a cut crease, all that good stuff. So stay tuned, you're gonna love it. I hope you enjoy it and stay tuned for more. Bye. All right, so let's get started. Let me catch you up to everything that's been happening on my face. So I have cleansed with the CeraVe Renewing Salicylic Acid Cleanser. You've seen me use this before. It's amazing. It exfoliates and it's really soothing to the skin. It's non-drying, non-irritating. Love this stuff. And then I spot treated, I have a little bit of acne going on right now. Thanks, period. So I've been using this Peter Thomas Roth AHA BHA Acne Clearing Gel. So that's what that one looks like there. And then I put a little bit of this C-Firma Day Serum from the Drunk Elephant. I got this in a little kit and it is just lovely. I love how it just brightens. It's got a little bit of pumpkin. It does have some vitamin C as well, so that's gonna really help moisturize the skin, keep you really bright. And then I finished off with this Peter Thomas Roth Ultra Light Oil-Free Moisturizer. This is great because it has a hyaluronic acid, aloe vera, and vitamins A and E, and it's a gel lotion, so I really like that as well. So if you're really oily, this will be perfect for you. That hyaluronic acid just brings a lot more moisture to the skin. It's that time of year when I'm super dry, so it's always good to keep something like that in your routine. And then I put on a primer, the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. I love this stuff. It's only $5. It is amazing. It just, this one's blurs and surface smoother. It gets everything ready for my makeup. My makeup applies flawlessly. So yeah, that's what's on my skin. And then I also did my brows. So I did this Build a Brow from IT Cosmetics. I'm trying a new shade. I don't know. I felt like the dark brown was super dark on me. So I'm trying the Universal Taupe. So let me know what you think. I think it's pretty good so far. I have to kind of, I have no foundation on, so it looks a little crazy. But today what we're gonna do, so that's everything going on there. Obviously I have my little dry bar volumizing rollers in right now. So this is me getting ready, typical day. So that's everything there. We're gonna try out a lot of new products today. I have the Tarte Shape Tape, which I've never used. I got some Morphe brushes in, and so I'm so excited about those. And then we're also gonna try the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. So lots of great stuff happening today. In today's tutorial, I'm gonna let you know all my opinions of everything. So this is what the Huda Beauty looks like. This is the Mauve Obsessions. She has 4 of these little quads. They're pretty small. They kind of fit in the palm of your hand. They retail for $27. I've seen them at Sephora and Sephora inside JCPenney. So what's really great about these, they have 9 shades. Let me open it up for you. The magnet is very strong. So this is what it looks like here. You'll see the mirror, which is really lovely. And then you've got the 9 shades. So it's a 3x3 quad. This one is more of the purpley pinks, and she has one that's smoky, one that is a warm Obsessions, more coppery reds, and then one that is pretty crazy. I call it a Crayola because it is literally the brightest of the brights. And it is like a bright green, bright yellow, like it's pretty crazy. I haven't explored that section yet. That one of her palettes. I hopefully will be more daring one of these days, but I'm just so classic. So yeah, there's 4 of these right now. They're all these little Obsessions. They're super pigmented. I have used this once before just to try it out. I couldn't resist. Once I bought it, I was just like, I have to try this because she does have other palettes, Desert Rose, all that good stuff. Those are retail for about $65. You've seen my tutorial with her dupe palette, and I love that dupe palette from Shop Hush. So yeah, I just can't, I feel like $27 is a lot more reasonable, and feel like you can take this traveling. You've got really lovely shades here. As you can see, there's like 3 shimmers. The rest are mattes. This would be great like all over. You do have a deeper color for the crease. I just love, there's a lot of looks you can create from this, and to take it traveling, you can really create a day to night look. So that's why I love it. It's got these mauves, it's got these taupey browns, and these deep purples. So that's great for green eyes. So that's why I really picked, I loved this one, and $27 is just so reasonable. I just can't fathom spending $65 on a palette. As much as I love it, and as much as I've heard such great things from her line, I just can't. So that's why this $27 one is amazing. The only thing, the reason I haven't put my foundation on is because this palette with the glittery shades, there is a lot of fallout. So just to warrant against that, I like to do the eye first, and then we'll do the foundation after we've kind of removed the glittery fallout, because otherwise I've tried all the tricks for fallout. You know, you've seen me with the tissue, you've seen me do numerous things, but no matter what, I still somehow manage to get some glitter on my face, which, I mean, is not bad. I love me some glitter, but this is just a safe way to do this without getting glitter on your face. So yes, that's what we'll be using. These are my new Morphe brushes. I got these blending brushes because this was my only blending brush, and I've had it. Look at it. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And it's getting, the bristles are getting all crazy. So I was like, you know, it's time to upgrade yourself. Someone had told me that these brushes were being carried at Ulta. So I went over to Ulta. Of course, Ulta's all out of them. They sold out real quick. And what was weird too is that not all Ultas carried them. I think there were only like 2 in Colorado that carried them. So I happened to be close to the one that carried them, and they had like the Jaclyn Hill palette. They had a lot of the other palettes, but the brushes were all gone. So, which makes sense. The brushes are super affordable. I got these 5 brushes for $30, which is amazing. And these are all blending brushes. So I got kind of the most popular ones. This one, M506, does a lot of cut crease, smoking out the lash line and the lower lash line. That's what I really liked about this one. It's got like really nice dome to it. These M441 and R37 are pretty similar. You can see here, very, very similar. I got both of these because sometimes when you do 2 colors in your crease or your lash line, and you don't want to use the same color, sometimes it's really hard. Like I have this here, like an Insta Clean, to swap out shades, but it's just really hard when you're doing like a little bit darker shades, to go out. And you know, you don't want to take that risk of blending them too much together. So this is like a light wash of colors. It's in your transition area. So I got these just to do 2 similar things, but for 2 different colors. So that's why I got those. And then M443 is a blending brush. It's good for the outer corner. You'll see, I just love the bristles there. And then M518 is also a dome. This is really good for back and forth, like a windshield wiper motion, and to really blend out that crease, and really carve it out. So that's why I really wanted to get into blending, and doing those kind of cut creases and all that good stuff, because I haven't been super involved with that, but we are going to try that today. And then the other thing that I got is that Shape Tape concealer. I've been seeing this more and more. This is from Tarte. It's only at Ulta. And I was just like, my concealer that I was using from Too Faced just wasn't cutting it. I have a lot of like acne right now and scarring, and I was just like, it was just too light for me. So I'm going to try this. This is in the shade Light Sand. It's a giant tube. I heard you don't need a lot of it because it's very pigmented. So we're going to see how that works. And then, yeah, that's kind of the lowdown on the new products I'm going to use. Let's get into it. So first up, I'm going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is to prevent from creasing and all that good stuff. So I'm going to put this over the eyes, all over, a nice wash. Y'all, my allergies have been out of control. It is just crazy here in Colorado. Do you have the same thing? Like, my eyelids are like kind of so dry. I'm gonna put this under the eye as well, just because I have been getting a lot of creasing and my eyes just been super dry, so a concealer tends to like fall into the creases of my eyes. This kind of helps a little bit with that. So all over lid and under the eye. That's my little trick there. So first up, let that dry for just a hot second. I think first up I'm gonna do an all over just with this white here, just to kind of neutralize any redness, anything going on in the eye. And then we'll go in kind of with these, this purple and this tube. All right. So for the all over wash of color, I'm just gonna get a nice fluffy brush. This is this one here. I got this in a kit from Coastal Scents. And just tap out the excess, and I'm just gonna go all over the eye. This is just a nice base for all the pigment we will put over it. There we go. See how it really like just neutralizes a lot of things here? I love that she put that in this palette because I think it is really important. Okay. All right, we've got our wash of color there. Just like so. Okay, so there's that wash of color there. Just blending that all out. Perfect. Now I'm going to go in with these two shades here. So this purple and this taupe, just to kind of neutralize it. Really want us to smoke it out. This I'm probably going to put in the crease. So I'm going to use the R37 just to get an all over pigment. Ooh. All right. So dip a little bit here and here. This one I'm combining the shades, so first I'm just going to start off just depositing that in the crease. Ooh, I like this brush. Look at that. Just so simple deposit of color, but it really pays off. That's what I love about these shadows, is they are so pigmented. Look at that. I just did the lightest wash and we're already like getting a huge color payoff. I was so excited that I ordered these Morphe brushes from Morphe's website. They do have a code for your like first purchase. Ooh, look at that. They took a while to get here though. I think I waited like over a week, and so I was like really excited when they finally came. And then so I'm just gonna go in with the 518 just to kind of blend this a little bit more. Just in the windshield wiper motions. Just because I want to get like a super nice. Go in with my M433. I'm just going to do a little bit more definition in this outer crease. I think I'm going to pick up this really nice, like, I'm liking this one so far, so let's pick that one up. It's just like the lightest effect on the product, on the brush there. Oh, yes. It's just like making it a little bit more warm and a little bit redder, which I love. All right, so I'm gonna go in again. I think I'm gonna do that Insta Clean on this one so I could get off a little bit of that product I just blended out with. All right, so I'm still blending it with the M433. Just making sure we get that nice blended look. It's just like a nice like watercolory effect. Now I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper with this shade here, just in that outer crease, just to give a little bit more definition. Ooh, I like that one a lot. And again, just gonna clean my brush a little. Just swirling it in here, just to deposit some pigment on there, on that brush cleaner, just so I can start anew. I think I got a lot of killer payoff here. I am going to go in with my other blending brush just to make sure everything looks good. Just to diffuse it a little bit. That's what's great about these shadows. You do not need a lot. Perfect. Just checking out my work. It's looking good. All right, so now I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of this. I'm gonna do this like sparkly one, unless I'm gonna put down a tissue as well, just in case. I'm just gonna do it with my fingers here. Just a little bit of pigment there. I'm just gonna deposit this on the actual lid. Just like so. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna kind of deposit this over there like that. Blend it out just a little bit more. Perfect. Look at that shimmer. All right, and then I'm just gonna go in that smaller inner corner here. Do a little bit lighter, so it's kind of a nice transition there. There we go. It's looking good. A little sweep of the cheeks, just in case I got anything. But that is looking real good. And as well with this, just a little dome brush here, again with that lighter color here. I'm just gonna put that under. It's looking fabulous. All right, let's do some foundation. Let me zoom you out for just a minute so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way in Porcelain. I'm loving this stuff. It's also probably good to wash your hands at this moment, just in case you have any leftover products. I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. All right, hands are clean and I'm ready for foundation. So I like to use this It Cosmetics brush. It's kind of got a nice end so I can blend and stipple a little bit if needed. So I'm gonna just put some on my hand and we'll start applying it like so. So I like to kind of press it in, and you can do a little bit of sweeping, but make sure to sweep down, because if you have any hairs on your skin like me, this will kind of create an airbrushed effect and won't draw attention to those little hairs. And like you saw, I kind of blend it like that as well. That's gonna help as in addition. Okay, just need a little bit more. Sweeping it under. This foundation is so hydrating and it just looks so natural. It really works well for me. I have been loving the formula for my skin. It just blends right in. So if this winter has got you dry, definitely check it out. Get a sample. So, you guys, I really like these Morphe brushes. I was very skeptical because they were so cheap. I was like, how can $6 brushes be so good? But you guys, they were amazing. So easy to use. They deposited the pigment so beautifully. I'm hooked. The next one I want to try is the Sigma brushes. Have you guys used any of those? I'm curious what you think. Let me know. Time for the Shape Tape. I'm so excited. So it's a massive brush, if you can see here. I'm going to take a lot of that product off. I'm going to do a little X here. Dot this here. This is what's great. So this is called a contour concealer. So some people said they buy this in a shade or two darker and contour with this when I read it online. But yeah, I am going to see how this works and then we'll see. I'm going to kind of use it wherever to kind of highlight the face. So that's kind of what that looks like there. Kind of forehead, under the eyes, pimple, chin, and on the sides of my cheek. And then I'll go in with a little bit of my contour after. So let's blend this out first. I am using, this is the Pro Airbrush from Sephora. So just like so. Ooh, so far I'm liking this formula. People were saying like how much you had to blend it and stuff, but like a little goes a long way, and I'm definitely seeing that. I might have to go in with my beauty blender here in a second, because that forehead, I put a lot of it on my forehead. There we go. It is covering the under eyes beautifully. Yeah, let's go in with the beauty blender. So this is not exactly a beauty blender, this is from Eco Tools, but I love the sharp points on this and kind of the angles. I'm gonna wet it really quick, just a slight mist of Evian, because you are supposed to use it a little wet, which helps to blend it in. So, just like so. And just going in on those highlighting points, dabbing it, kind of pressing and rolling into the skin. That just helps make it look a little more natural. Okay, yes. I just need a little bit more on this pimple here, but we are looking super good. So I'm noticing under this eye, it's kind of not that clean line. I'm just gonna kind of wipe it off a little bit. Going with this brush here just to kind of diffuse that crease a little. There we go. That's the beauty of it, putting out your foundation like after, is because you can really carve out that line and this definition from your shadow. So that is the beautiful part. So I'm also going to try a new technique that I learned called baking. So I'm just taking some powder. This is the Tarte clay finishing powder, and I'm going to bake it under my under eyes and a little bit down my chin and my lines. I'm just going to use this little, again, that beauty blender. I'm just going to use that other side that isn't wet, and I'm just going to press it into the powder here, and I'm going to just lightly bake that on. What's nice about this, it'll like make everything last a little bit longer and give you a nice finish. So just like that, I kind of pressed it into my skin with that beauty blender, and then we're just gonna lightly dust it off. Just like so. All right. Just like so. That is looking wonderful. See how much of a difference that made? Like my under eyes is just like, boom, there's my eyes. All right, so loving that. Let's go in with a little contour. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. I'm just gonna do this kind of on my forehead here, right around there. Jawline, a little bit on the nose, like so. I'm gonna go in with my favorite e.l.f. contouring brush. I love that it's so flat. So I can just blend it right into the skin. Since I have a oval face, so it's kind of round, that's why I'm accentuating the lines around the face, just to really give myself some definition. Just like so. I'm going around and down the neck as well, so you look longer and leaner around that nose, and just like so. And you can kind of press it in with that beauty blender too. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right, so now it's time for some blush and some highlight. So I think for highlight, I'm going to use this little brush here, and I'm gonna use this pink from Flower Beauty, just so it kind of goes with the whole look. Just right on the high points of the cheek. Just blending that out. Drop down onto the nose as well. Just like so. Oh my gosh, it's coming along so well. And then for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Contour palette. This is from many years ago. And I'm going to just lightly sweep this pink. This is the blush that's in there, and I really like it, onto the apples of the cheeks. Just swirling that all over the cheeks for that natural glow. Okay, next up, we are going to do some liner. I have been absolutely loving the formula from Stila, the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Intense Black. This guy is amazing. It shows up so well, and it's so easy to apply. So I'm just running along that line that I drew out with my eyeshadow. Yeah, this is such a good formula. See how great that is? And then, like, I tried the Tarte one and it just, like, I didn't get the pigment I needed. It was almost picking up the eyeshadow and it wasn't dispersing the product correctly. It was so strange. I know a lot of people love that one, but this one is just that intense black, and it's like a nice matte against all the shadows, so it's really intense look with the there we go. I think that looks really good. Okay, just like so. So we've got our liner. Eyes are looking poppin'. Now we need some mascara. I might do a little bit of this shadow underneath too. This is the Marc Jacobs liner in Jazzberry. I just think it would be fun to do a little more purple pop. Perfect, yeah, that looks awesome. And I'm just gonna go in with this M506. Just to kind of create a nice line. There we go. And what's really, I've been loving this too. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer, and this is called In the Nude. A lot of people use a white, but I found it was too harsh for me. This just stays in my waterline and it really helps pop the eye. So try that. It's like kind of my #1 trick for like opening the eye and making it look very fantastic. So I love this one, the Marc Jacobs mascara. It's this Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. And it just works like a charm. Perfect. You guys, oh! I'm gonna add some extra lashes on the ends for definition using my little individual lashes here. I don't even know what brand they are. Ah. Okay. So I'm just gonna stick those on with my little tweezers here. I don't like wearing like a full set of lashes just because they can be so heavy. Like, you know, there's definitely time and a place for those and I enjoy those. But today, I don't want to go too crazy. So I just like to put 2 on the end, on the outer corner. It just really helps kind of define the eye. Let them breathe for a second. And you can kind of pop them on. They're so easy to apply. It's not like a whole strip where you have to like secure the end and then the other end, and it's just like a nightmare. Sometimes I just can't. It takes me forever, and I don't have the patience to sit there and try to get the whole thing on. It's crazy. So much respect for girls who put lashes on, because it is hard work. So I'm going to do that again. Just right in that inner corner there. And I'll do another one. Yeah, so far everything I've tried today has been absolutely amazing. So that doesn't happen very often. I will be brutally honest with you. And I am loving the Shape Tape. I think the coverage and the pigmentation on it is absolutely fantastic. I think the way I chose this shade Light Sand too, based on my undertones. So definitely there's a lot of great resources on their website on Ulta.com to kind of tell you what shade you should pick, which is nice. I really enjoyed that because there was a lot of shades and it was overwhelming. So I'm just going to do another coat of mascara. And voila! Yeah, Morphe brushes, amazing. I am really hooked to those. You can tell like even it holds the pigment so well. And I just really liked the fibers. It was so easy to blend. So bravo to you. I'm obsessed with this Huda Beauty palette. Amazing. Mauve Obsessions. I want all of them except for that crazy one. But next up on my list is probably this smoky eye. So let me know if you liked this one and I will get the smoky eye and we can do a tutorial on that. I think for the lips, I'm gonna go a little more nude. This one's kind of perfect. We could do Alyssa or Echo Park. Ooh, I think we should go Echo Park. This is from Colourpop Cosmetics, and I love their stuff. Oh my gosh, perfect. It's like a mauve pinky nude. So I think it really complements the look because I wouldn't want to go too crazy. Give me one. So the final step in getting this all complete is this Super Goop Setting Mist. I'm super obsessed with this. This has SPF 50 in it as well. So it's kind of like, I love those double duty products where you get a little bang for your buck. You get a setting mist and a SPF. I just found, you gotta shake this one a lot. I just found that setting mist, or that SPF, like when I put that on before my makeup, it was super drying and it just kind of altered the effect. As much as I love that kind of like, I love Super Goop's product, that like kind of oil, that was really nice, but I've been loving this. So we're just gonna spray about 7 to 10, I think this says 7 to 10 times in a circle. Close your eyes and your lips. just like that. It's a little jarring. And then you just I kind of just tap it in so you can kind of get that setting power. But just like that. So let me show you the final look with my hair down, all that good stuff. I will be right back. I'm back, and look at my hair, so voluminous. Those things save me so much time and energy because literally I just brush it and I'm good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, all of these new items we tried today, including the Huda Beauty, the Morphe brushes, the Tarte Shape Tape, and enjoy this mauve look. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. There's lots of fun videos ahead. I hope you really enjoyed this video and trying these new items with me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay fabulous and be utterly you. Bye!